NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, That should open up his running game, too. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. On the sneak, Rodgers trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
These guys had to settle for a field goal the last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes, right side. 30, 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go, defense.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Open man, this is Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
In a game where one field goal is all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figure both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Packers 10, Bengals nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's to the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Right here, guys.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. And now off to the races down the right side.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Packers.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they're
Phillips now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they're